I'm just trying to get everything shared. So, welcome in, you guys. My name is Anissa, and I'm here with my girls. And today we're going to be talking about domestic violence and being rape victims, or like victims of rape, and just kind of going into that and different methods to heal from it. Um, you know, while following God. And we're going to do a prayer at the end for those of you who have been victims of either or. And leave your testimonies down below. And yeah, we got to learn to shame the devil. That
Yes.
way, he
Hmm.
loses his power. We are overcomers. So yeah.
Yes. That's a
Yes.
fact.
Um,
Hey,
Yep.
Tiara. Um, I'm trying to get to this light, y'all. So we're yeah, we're gonna be speaking from personal experiences too, and maybe we can give some like ideas about how they can get help healing from it. Obviously, if you're in a domestic violence situation right now, this is something that you should not be. You shouldn't be in a relationship that way, regardless if that you've been with this person forever or if they love you or if you have kids together. Under no circumstance, even if you're married, should you be in a situation where you're getting abused mentally or physically. This is a very serious topic. So, as a disclaimer, if you don't feel comfortable or it might bring up bad memories or, just you don't have to tune in, or you can tune in and you don't have to engage in, commenting. You can simply sit back and watch. And, hopefully everything that we say will give you guys some encouragement and hope. And we will be praying for you guys. We will be praying for just everybody in the world, because it's not just women who get abused, men get abused too. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, so I'll go first. I'll just share like a little bit of like my testimony. So, I was in a relationship with this guy for like almost like a year, and how we met. And let me tell you this, men and women, because this is not going to be no whole sexist thing, because men
right.
can be abused too. Ladies, when we be throwing our hands at dudes, that's abuse. I used to throw my hands too.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, I was with this dude, and it was just signs, because there's always going to be signs, because the Lord will always show his people signs. He's not going to just leave us out in the dirt. So
Right.
there was signs, how he would just yell at me, like he would just get mad at the most littlest stuff. The way he would talk to me in front of like my friends. Don't get it twisted. I used to say something bad.
Right,
Y'all
right.
who know me know how I am. but 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 yeah, so like I used to, like, whenever he used to, like, I used to have a problem with my hands. Whenever like somebody used to make me mad, I used to put, well, dudes who I was with, I used to put my hands on them. I used to like but but yeah, so like I used to, like, whenever he used to, like, I used to have a problem with my hands. Whenever like somebody used to make me mad, I used to put, well, dudes who I was with, I used to put my hands on them. I used to like, I never used to punch them, but I used to like slap them in the back of their neck, like pluck them. You know how they be going like that. I used to do that.
Oh, disrespectful with it.
Disrespectful. I remember when we were smoking, and we were outside. We were in, because I live behind a cemetery, so we were outside in the cemetery. We were smoking, and we had gotten to an argument because I had found his ex in his phone, and he was denying it, because I had went through his phone the night before, and I had confronted him. So he was denying, or whatever. The proof was right there. He was still denying it. He was talking about some, that's his cousin. I'm like, bro, what
Bruh.
cousin? Like, come on. So,
Not the
so
cousin
Not the
child.
yeah, yeah,
so
for
Not
look,
real.
the cousin.
girl.
Not the cousin.
These
So then he kept,
mysterious family members be popping up.
The devil
girl,
is a
Girl.
for
lie.
real. Like, who? When? I ain't see at the cookout. What you talking about? Like, but anyways, yeah. So, he was still denying it. So I got mad, and back when I was in the world, when I got mad, I used to just react over my flesh, as we all do. Um,
Mhm.
But I just put my hands on him. Like, I just started just slapping him in his face. I started punching him in his arm and everything. So then he got so mad. He started choking me to the point where, like, I couldn't breathe. And, like, I started to, and it was, like, really, like, blurry. Like, so then I'm like, what that? So then he stopped. He was like, yo, B, don't put your effing hand on me, ever again. That was the last time I ever put my hands on him, because I was like, oh nah. But then I kind of felt like I deserved it because I put my hands on him first. But then this didn't stop. Like, we would be at parties. Like, I remember this one event, he put his hand on my friend and me at a party before. Then it didn't start from there. One day, like, I remember, like, he dragged me from the couch. Like, I had braids just like how I do now. He dragged me from the couch. He dragged my hair off the couch. Y'all, dragging me on the floor.
Wow.
And it was just multiple events, and then it started going from him choking me, pushing me up against the wall, dragging my hair, to him now punching me and leaving bruise on my body. And I used to think that, like, domestic violence was like, oh, he's beating you to the point where, like, you're bleeding, to the point where, like, you know, your face is messed up. He never touched my face, and I used to be like, well, he don't touch my face, and well, I did put my hands on him, so maybe, you know, I do deserve this. But let me tell you something, just because you put your hands on a dude, that does not mean you deserve it. First of all, he can go. Well, let me not say that. I'm sorry, Lord. No, that I'm thinking really right now. But still, he shouldn't be put his hands on you. He could just break up with you. He could just leave. You know what I'm trying to say? He does not have to stay with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, domestic violence is when a man is putting his hands on you. He does not have to beat you to the point where you are in the hospital for it to be domestic violence, because that's what I used to think. You know, how you see some females, like, their faces is messed up. I used to always have that mentality. But I started feeling like, yo, like, this dude really dragging me from my hip. Like, that's not love. Like, and it's like, you know, it's like we really need to, like, teach women, especially young females, and us who have, I don't have no kids, but I know some of y'all do, like, our daughters, what it is for a man to treat us right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, these, like, not all dudes, but some dudes out here, like, they really don't care, and they will make up excuses for their actions. Like, he used to say, like, oh, you made me mad, oh, you know, you was acting up, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, when you love somebody, you shouldn't be fearing them. You shouldn't be scared of them being like, oh, if I'm gonna say this, or he gonna slap me.
Walking on eggshells.
Yeah, because it's like, after a while,